Death. It's bound to happen to everyone at some point. Whether you're in hard mode, peaceful, or even creative. And if you're like me, it will happen quite often. Here you can see me trying something, and failing. As the second, third and fourth TNT blow up after the first one, not only did I get blown up, my items did too. To help me get up and running quicker in the future, I decided to set up a starter area with every item I need. I got a few things ready. And started. First I made a raid farm. Now it's time to get new gear. I started by spending some more time at the farm to get emeralds. Secondly, traded for all enchanted books. Then I got XP for the enchanting. And finally I spent a bit of time mining for the last netherite I needed. Now I have the best gear I could once again, so I can start getting things ready to speed this up in the future. I currently have no good way to get sugarcane. Even though my last farm broke a long time ago, I have been surviving of the cane it produced for a while now. So next I made a sugarcane farm at my gunpowder farm, as I was now running out. Now it's time for a small base to have everything together. I designed and built it. Constructed a door. Mined out the inside. Set up a nether portal, storage and work block. Placed in the roof. And finally put a few items in the chest. Now I could stop there, but it's a lot easier to get this gear when you already have it. So I decided to fill all the chests to the top. There are 5 things I have to do to fill these chests. 1. The raid farm. I went AFK for a while for the totems, and emeralds for later. 2. Villages. Now I had emeralds, I could buy things. I traded with villagers for golden carrots, diamond tools, armor and weapons, and enchanted books. Three, end cities. They sometimes have elytras, which are pretty useful. They also have some ender chests which are needed. End cities also have a lot of other loot. 4. Nether mining. Netherite isn't that bad to get when you only need enough for one set of gear, but a double chest needs 54, which is 6 times more. I used a netherite miner by Ray's Works. First I filled shulker boxes with all the items needed. Next building the first simple TNT duplicator. It wasn't in the best, with an area with a lot of lava and still getting used to it. Which after meeting a few hoglins, provided to be worse than just taking a bit longer. I got most of my items and just had to resupply a few. After that bad start I continued, mining a lot of netherite. But then another problem occurred. As I was still new to this type of netherite mining, I didn't know how long to wait. I decided to AFK. And to make the game use less resources, turn my render distance down to only 2 chunks. However, this meant although the TNT was spawning, it wasn't blowing up, and when I loaded it in, it lagged at first, then all blew up. Of course all my items were blown up. But luckily my shulker boxes were far away enough to survive. Eventually I got my gear back. And continued. Finally I had all the netherite. I used 216 gold, made 21 craters, and got 54 netherite. Five, creeper and sugarcane farms. Everything was almost finished, but now I just had to wait. Waiting at the sugarcane and creeper farm, the last items could be gotten. After a lot of waiting, all the sugarcane needed was ready. Finally the base was built, the tool blocks were placed and the chests were full. Next time I die I should be able to get my items back easier than ever. But with an almost infinite supply of totems it will be quite hard to.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and watch more.